Hi, what's goody people? It's your boy Dub. We are here with another moto vlog. So by now you've heard what, 2 stories about my nonno. So I got another one for you guys. It's not, you know, the typical my nonno is a straight up goon from Sicily. My nonno was actually in a car accident, and I'll try and put a picture of his car up, but you know, we'll see. But yeah, man, he was in an accident, totaled his car. So my nonno has had eye surgery a few times, that laser surgery on his eyes. He always wore glasses, and I don't know, his vision, you know, got a little bit worse. He could still see with glasses, but it was starting to get a little, you know, a little bit harder to see for him. So he decided to do that laser surgery or whatever. Well, after he did the first laser surgery, his eyes like got like swollen or whatever, and he had some, you know, issue with it. So he had to take these drops, but the drops, I don't know, he didn't like the feeling of putting in eye drops. I don't know why, but we kept telling him, you know, they're gonna help you out. So he took the drops for a little bit, and it did, you know, like he just didn't see results right away, so he stopped taking them. So I guess with his surgery, you know, I guess with the laser surgery you have to do a couple of them or something. I don't know. I think he's done 3. But the first one, he was so upset because he was like, I was able to see, and now after this I can't see. You know, he was pretty upset. They did it where like one eye looks like that, and the other one, you know, one can see far, one can see close. And he was so upset. And so, like, you know, at that point there's nothing you could do after that. You know, you already did the surgery that changed your vision, you know. So he did a few of those surgeries and whatnot, and then, you know, every surgery his eyesight just got worse and worse. Well, so you know, he can see, you know, pretty well, but not, you know, or I wouldn't even say pretty well. He could just see, you know. I don't really know, because he tells me he can see everything perfectly fine, but he's just in a car accident. So what happened was, he thought that the light was green, but turns out it was really yellow. He thought it went from yellow to, or from green to just red, but it was obviously yellow. And so because he ended up running the red light, the person, you know, ahead of them, or on the, you know, in this lane, had the green turn arrow. So they started going. My nonno was going through the red light. Nice Ferrari. And you know, he hit them. He hit the front of their car, and totaled my nonno's car. Now my nonno right now is 86 years old, and a hit like that, you know, it's so scary because he did hit his head. He totaled his car, hit his head, fucked up his elbow, and the people in the other car had to go to the hospital. They weren't hurt, they were just like, you know, shooken up, I guess. But chances are those people are gonna sue him. People nowadays, you know, they don't give a fuck about his age and how old he is. They're gonna sue the fucking shit out of him. And I know that's coming soon. It just sucks because he was going to visit my nonna, who's in a rehab home because she fell and broke her hip. So my nonno fucking shattered his knee, like, as well. Like, you know, his knee is fucked. So he's in a brace. He has no car, so I've been having to, you know, drive him around, which is no problem with me, you know. Like, that's the reason why I live with my grandparents, is to, you know, help them whenever they need. so weird calling them grandparents because I call them nonno. I've never called them grandma and grandpa ever in my life. I don't know. But so yeah, like I moved in with them to help them out, and it just sucks that, you know, every single night I have to help my nonno walk my nonna up the stairs. Like he puts a belt around her waist, and then he pulls her up the stairs, and I, you know, push her back. Not like push her back down the stairs, like I'm behind her pushing her up the stairs. And it was so weird, like, you know, after my nonno's accident, I had to do that with him, and I'm like, this just feels wrong. Like it felt so weird, you know. For 86 years old, this guy is like crazy, you know. He still tends to the garden, pulls my nonna up the stairs every night, wakes up, you know, runs an apartment building, everything. Like he's just non-stop. But after this, man, we were all scared. Like, you know, he hit his head. We thought he, you know, had a concussion, and it was, you know, it was pretty bad. But I'll try and post pictures and let you guys know. But yeah, I've just been tending to him. I don't know when I'm gonna put this up. I'm not gonna be too far off from making this, you know. But damn, whew. Man, all these badass cars out today. Yeah, I just, you know, it's just crazy. I don't know how long I'm gonna post. You know I have a few motovlogs already built up, so I don't know when I'm gonna post this. Not too long, but I'll try and post a picture and show you, you know, what happened to, you know, my nonno's car. I didn't see the other person's car, but, you know, I just hope they don't sue. You know, people are like that nowadays. But this boy does. Deuces.